MEYERHOLTZ service records, complaints or discipline actions, police academy records, and that sort of thing, and radar instruction. A lot of that information is not kept by the city of Middleburg Heights and most cities, so it's not there possibly anyway. In any event, much of that information is irrelevant, other than you could have asked him about that today.
For the record, I didn't get the document that you're reading from now, Your Honor.
This document? You don't have that?
Correct.
Okay, did you submit that to the Middleburg Heights Mayor's Court, Mr. Svoboda?
Yes, I did. Officer, are you...
never submitted to me, though.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not an attorney.
I didn't say you were.
Thank you.
It's very obvious that you aren't an attorney because you don't know what you're talking about.
I object.
Sustained.
Tell me about Ohio Revised Code Title 45, 11.08, the use of private property of a vehicular to travel, for a vehicular travel. Can you explain that to me?
Objection.
Say that again, Mr.
I asked the police officer to tell me about 45.11.8, use of private property for vehicular travel.
Sustained. That's technical. You can address any concerns you have in that regard to me, but Officer MEYERHOLTZ is not obliged to know that particular or any particular section of the code.
So he only has to know the codes that are required for him to stop, to arrest on a normal basis. He doesn't have to know the complete law, only portions of the law, where I'm required to know all the law. Now,
well, if you're going to drive a car, you have to know the laws that constitute for driving a car. Yeah.
What laws?
Whatever laws
Thou shalt not cause any injury, as you put it before.
Or exceed the speed limit.
Then show me the injured party. I have
Again,
a right to
you said damage. I didn't say damage.
Injured party.
You didn't, and you did not. You said damage. I didn't say damage.
Under state rules of evidence, there's only one form of action, that's civil action. This man would have to have put a civil action.
Again, you're
Completely wrong.
that's completely wrong.
Out and left field.
Sir.
Right.
Sir.
All right, Mr. Svoboda, address to me. Address these statements to me, okay?
Your Honor, don't smile at this, but this man has disgraced me, interrupted me too many times, and saying it's ridiculous. I am reading what your people wrote. Now, if you call me ridiculous, you're not calling me ridiculous. You're calling what you are pretending to be ridiculous.
Mr.
One
Svoboda,
form of action.
we're getting way off a track here. Mr. Hull, I can handle this, Mr. Hull. Here's the deal.
One form of
Mr.
Yes,
Svoboda.
sir.
Okay. So we're at the conclusion of this now. Okay.
I don't feel like I'm at the conclusion.
Well, I mean, is there any other statement? First of all, I've reviewed your request again for the petition for records, and I find that although the prosecutor may not have many of these records, that the information that you request is irrelevant to these proceedings today. So they would not make a difference to me in the outcome of this case. Okay. So I find that doesn't make a difference, basically, in what the outcome of this case today is going to be about, right? So from the standpoint of just as to your petition for records, okay, that would be the case. If you have something in specific that you want to question Officer MEYERHOLTZ on as to his record or anything like that, you're certainly welcome to ask him that at this time.
Do you have any disciplinary actions against you?
Objection.
Overruled.
Mr. Svoboda, keep your hands on your pocket, please. Do you have any disciplinary actions against you?
Currently nothing pending.
What have you had?
Objection.
That's sustained.
Have you had disciplinary actions prior?
Objection.
In the past?
That's sustained. There's nothing against him at this point in time. That's all we need to know. Next question.
you like to withdraw your complaint?
Objection.
Overruled.
No.
No? At this point in time, the next thing I have to do is I have to put in a counter complaint, I guess, because I don't feel my judicial rights or my constitutional rights or my personal rights have been, as I see so far,
Sure.
have been honored.
Right. You have the right, after my decision here, to appeal what I've decided here,
Yes,
or
sir.
any decisions that I've made here. You can appeal to the Court of Appeals, Cuyahoga County, the 8th District. You also, of course, have the right to bring disciplinary action against me if you feel that I have somehow, beat you up unfairly. That's certainly your right to do that.
Well,
You have the right to, if you think I've done something illegal, you can seek charges against me.
my first concern is my beliefs you can't alter. Declaration says all men are created.
I don't intend to try to alter them.
Now, I'm not making any assumptions or presumptions on what your decision's going to be. My next belief is that I don't hurt anybody or damage anybody willfully, but I do, like I said, stand up for my rights.
And that's
without
what we're
trying
about
to
as Americans,
damage anybody.
but standing up for your rights, and I don't believe that you intend to damage anybody, Mr. Svoboda, but, the facts are what they are, and the laws are what they are, and you can throw as much mud on them as you want to, and try to distract from the real idea, but here's the salient point here. Were you speeding or not? Because in the city of Middleburg Heights on Webster Road, you can't go any faster than 25 miles an hour by the laws of the state of Ohio, city of Middleburg Heights, Constitution of the U.S., and the charter of the city of Middleburg Heights, and all of those things.
Okay.
Okay?
I object to that. I also object at this point in time to being found guilty of no driver's license in the BEREA court when I actually had a licensed, temporary license and a licensed driver in the court.
Now we're spinning way out of control here, Mr.
No,
Svoboda.
it's on the record now.
Well, when is it out of, I don't know that you did or didn't have a license. That's not a charge that's on you here today. The only charge against you is that you were speeding, that you were doing 42 and a 25.
I got that on the record, that's all I want to know about this, because this, apparently, this is not ending.
Well, that's fine. I have no problem seeing that at all. I'm going to find you guilty, and the fine is $80 in costs. If you wait out in the lobby, they'll call your name, and they'll process you out of here. Good luck to you, Mr. Svoboda.
Okay, and thank you.
Yes, sir.
And hope to see you getting out of here and doing some walking.
I walk actually every night with my dog. I walk around my neighborhood every night. Officer Meierholtz, thank you for your time today.
And
Appreciate it.
a little bit of keeping away from some of that unhealthy food.
Well, that's the big challenge, Mr. Svoboda. You and I think, share that problem.
Well, they did you a favor by closing Bucci's for a...
At lunchtime, they did. Actually, they did. But I still find other places to go, unfortunately. Unfortunately for my tummy.
I lost some pounds.
Good for you.
But I gained them back, and I don't like it.
Lose gain.
You feel a lot different. You move better, and when you get it back, it's even worse.
I know.
Well, I seen you, but I tried not to talk to you at the restaurant.
You're allowed to talk to me. What restaurant is that?
When they had the Masons meeting. Strongsville.
Jay Bella's?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I go in there.
No, not Jay Bella's. It was up the street, across from the police station and
Don's Power House.
No, the one down. The breakfast.
Oh, the
You sat.
Goldie's?
You sat next to me.
Goldie's? The one on the square there, by the...
Yeah, you looked at me, kept on looking at me.
Well, I might have recognized you. I see about 12,000 people a year here, so you'll forgive me if I don't see everybody.
But I think you were completely wrong on everything you said. I think you stood up for me. what was wrong.
You should be a professor.
No, but you disagreed. Why would you want me to disagree?
No, you can disagree with me all you want, but you know what I tell my son? You can have any opinion you want, you can be the wildest guy you
If
want,
there is no,
as long as